Hey guys, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to Man Cave Meals. Today we're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to fire up the Kamado Joe. We're going to make some smoked cream cheese, so let's get started. We're going to get this project started with a regular 8-ounce block of cream cheese. I've taken my knife and scored the top of that, and this is a little easier to do if you'll take that cream cheese out and put it in the freezer for about 15 or 20 minutes before you're ready to score it. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to top this guy with some of my barbecue rub. This is my homemade Man Cave Meals Magic #2. So I'm just going to put about that much rub on there, and we're going to take this out to the Kamado Joe. I've got my Kamado Joe Classic cruising here at about 225 degrees with some cherry smoke. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this guy right here in the middle. We're going to close it up and let it go at this temperature for 2 hours before we come back. While that cream cheese is smoking, we're going to make some real magic to go on top of this. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. First thing I'm going to do in my saucepan here is I'm going to melt some butter. And I'm going to give you all these ingredients quantities in the video description. And once that butter's melted, I've got one finely diced habanero pepper that I'm going to dump in there. And we're going to just keep that in there for a moment until that butter comes up to a sizzle. And once that butter starts to sizzle, I'm going to back my heat down to medium. And I'm going to stir this, and I'm going to stir it fairly frequently for the next 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to kind of saute these habanero peppers, but we don't want to let them get crisp. The next ingredient that's going in here is some fruit preserves, and I really love these Bonne Maman pineapple passion fruit preserves. You can use whatever you like. This is a 13-ounce jar, and we're going to put the entire jar in here with our pepper mixture. And you're going to want to save this jar for leftovers because this is going to be more than you need. And we're just going to stir that and get that combined, and that'll only take a moment. And then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients to this, which is 1/4 cup of bourbon, about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and then about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we just want to stir this to get that completely combined and bring that to a simmer. And once this comes to a simmer, you're just going to want to back the heat down to low and let it simmer there uncovered for about 10 minutes. And after that's had a chance to simmer for about 10 minutes, what I do here is I just turn the heat off, put my lid on it, and I'm going to let that sit there until I'm ready to use it. If you can make this a day in advance, that's even better. And what you would do is you'd put it back in its jar, put it in the refrigerator, and then just take it out and warm it up in a saucepan before you're ready to serve. Okay guys, we've been in the smoke here for 2 hours, and I want you to have a look at that. That looks amazing. So I'm going to take this off and we're going to plate it and we're going to check it out. What I decided to do here was just set my tray with the smoked cream cheese on it in the middle of a larger cast iron pan and put my crackers around it. And then we're going to layer on some of this amazing pineapple passion fruit glaze that we made with the habanero peppers and the bourbon. I've already been tasting this, guys, and it's crazy. So let's have a taste of this. I'm going to get one of these little crackers and get a little bit of that guy, smear it right on there. Let's check that out. Oh yeah. Guys, that's amazing. This has got a lot of possibilities. This sauce also has a lot of possibilities. You can glaze a ham with that, pork loin, that sauce. You can use whatever kind of preserves you like, but guys, you're going to have to give this one a try. Let me know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Man Cave Meals.